The other day I did a video of my thoughts before going into the factory, and so now I'm doing a video of my thoughts coming out of the factory. So this is after a 12-hour day of work, just some things I was thinking about. And I'm going to get really close to an opinion in this video. I'm kind of going to dance around it. And even though I'm doing that, I maintain that what I'm shooting for is neutrality, is agnosticism. So even if I do get close to an opinion or state an opinion, I reserve the fact to change my mind tomorrow or later tonight even. I'm trying to hold any opinions I come to in the topic of the Daimon or anything very loosely. So a lot of time has been spent on this channel asking the question, are the Daimon and the Holy Guardian Angel the same thing? And so recently I've been reading a book, and the book's actually called Holy Guardian Angel, and it's a collection of essays by various occultists on their experience and their opinions on what the Holy Guardian Angel is and how to contact it. And so Jason Miller was the only person that I knew had heard of, who contributed to the book, and that probably tells you something about me, that I am a tourist when it actually comes to occultism. I've dabbled here and there, but I'm not an occultist, and I don't have a deep, weedy understanding or familiarity with occultist. But he in his essay kind of makes the point that if you're wanting to contact your Holy Guardian Angel, then you kind of have to evaluate and say, am I willing to kind of put everything else aside? Am I willing to not make my family not as important, make my other parts of my life not as important? And that was really striking to me, and not in a judgmental way. But I was like, okay, is that how I think of the Daimon? That making contact with the Daimon or having a relationship with the Daimon requires you to put everything else in your life that's important to you a little bit on the back burner. And I don't think that's how I feel about the Daimon. I think if the Daimon is kind of the holder of my destiny, or the signpost pointing towards my destiny, that destiny includes my family, includes my wife, includes my child, includes all the things that are important to me, not just a vocation or not just a thing that I want to accomplish. It's much more encompassing. And so and I realized the whole point of this book was that there are various opinions on the Holy Guardian Angel, but based on that from Jason Miller and some other stuff of his I've been reading and listening to on the side, I think at least the way he thinks of the Holy Guardian Angel, I don't know that the Daimon and the Holy Guardian Angel are the same thing. And so that's kind of where my head's been at all today, is kind of rolling that around, like, or if they're the same thing, they're the same thing seen from different places, or they're different accents being put on the same thing. And kind of the thing I keep coming back to, and this is partly due to Jung, partly due to Henri Corbin, is I really feel like the Daimon is the soul, and some of the ways I look at that are even changing, especially as they relate to Jung and his map of the soul. But that's a topic for another video. But for now, I think kind of where I'm landing is, and if you disagree with this, I realize a lot of you have come here for the Holy Guardian Angel conversation, and a lot of you are kind of living and dying by it and the Daimon being the same thing, and that's fine. This is a dogma-free zone, and I think the way you come into contact with your Daimon, or what it means to you, much like the Holy Guardian Angel, is very individual. It's something that you kind of have to figure out on your own. That doesn't mean there aren't certain certain signposts that you can rely on in trying to make your way there, but the actual journey is pretty individual. But anyway, so that's what I was thinking about today in the factory. Is for me right now, I don't think they're the same thing, and that opens up a ton of other questions. And so I don't know if tomorrow after work I'll be like, okay, here's what I was thinking about today on the same topic. But for now, that's where I'm at. Love to hear your thoughts, as always, in the comments.